The scene opens with Gordon solely seated at the podium, flanked by Buddy Colt and CWF President Eddie Graham. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation as they prepare to discuss the exciting lineup for NWA 381, Championship Wrestling from Florida New Year's Eve show. Gordon solely. Wrestling fans, welcome to a special edition of NWA Championship Wrestling from Florida. We're here at the USF Sundome in Tampa, Florida, bringing you an extraordinary New Year's Eve TV show. I'm joined by Buddy Colt and the president of CWF, Eddie Graham. Gentlemen, what a card we have lined up for our viewers tonight. Eddie Graham. Indeed, Gordon. This is a night to remember. Our main event features a clash for the NWA World Tag Team titles. Stan, the Lariat, Hansen and Ole Anderson, after their triumph in Raleigh, get a shot at the Road Warriors, Animal and Hawk. A tables, ladders, and chairs match gave Hansen and Anderson momentum, but can they convert it into championship gold within the 20-minute time limit? Buddy Colt. The Legion of Doom won't go down without a fight. Ellering and his warriors have their own plans. It's a battle of wills, power, and strategy, and we're in for a treat. Gordon solely. Absolutely, Buddy. And speaking of battles, we've got a non-title contest between the number 5 ranked NWA contender, Barry Windham, and the current NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Bob Backlund. Two titans colliding, and you can bet this match will set the tone for the upcoming year. Eddie Graham. That's a marquee matchup right there. Barry Windham has his sights set on the gold, and this non-title bout is his chance to prove he deserves a shot. Buddy Colt. The fabulous ones, Stan Lane and Steve Kiern, are in action as well. They've taken an unexpected turn recently, and today they face the formidable Army of Darkness. Purple Haze, Kevin Sullivan, and Maddog Buzz Sawyer, with Sir Oliver Humperdink in their corner. The Fabs have their eyes on those Florida tag team belts, and this 6-man tag is sure to be explosive. Gordon solely. Plus, we've got the United States heavyweight champion Ron Simmons defending his title, and former Florida tag team champion Brian Blair in singles action. But before we dive into the action, let's revisit the thrilling end of the match between U.S. Tag Team Champion Greg Valentine and the veteran Mike Graham. The trio continues to discuss the matches, setting the stage for an unforgettable night of wrestling action. The backstage area is buzzing with energy as Barbara Clary stands by with the Legion of Doom Road Warrior Hawk, Road Warrior Animal, and Precious Paul Ellering. The intensity is palpable, and the trio is ready to address their recent loss and the upcoming challenge.
Barbara Clary. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the most dominant force in tag team wrestling, the Legion of Doom, Hawk, Animal, and their manager, Precious Paul Ellering. Now, gentlemen, you recently faced Stan, the Lariat, Hansen, and Ole Anderson in a tables, ladders, and chairs match, and it didn't go your way. What are your thoughts on that?
Road Warrior Hawk. What happened in Raleigh was a fluke, plain and simple. Hansen and Anderson got lucky. We don't lose often, but when we do, you better believe we don't take it lightly. Road Warrior Animal, Hansen and Anderson, you think you've accomplished something by winning in a non-title match? You've just poked the bear. You've kicked the hornet's nest, and now you're going to pay. Precious Paul Ellering, Stan Hansen, Ole Anderson, you might be celebrating your win, but let me tell you something. You've just earned a one-way ticket to pain and suffering. The Legion of Doom doesn't forget, and we certainly don't forgive.
Barbara Clary. Today on Championship Wrestling from Florida, you'll defend the NWA World Tag Team Championship against Hansen and Anderson. What's your strategy going into this match?
Road Warrior Hawk, strategy? Our strategy is simple destruction. We're going to tear through Hansen and Anderson like a tornado through a trailer park. Road warrior animal, Hansen, Anderson, you wanted our attention, and now you've got it. Strap yourselves in because you're in for a ride you won't forget. Precious Paul Ellering, today, right here on CWF TV, Hansen and Anderson, you'll witness why the Legion of Doom is the most dominant force in professional wrestling. We're not just defending titles, we're defending our legacy.
Gordon Soley. Welcome back, wrestling fans. We're here at the USF Sundome Tampa, and what a match we just witnessed between Blair and Jack Hart. Let's recap the action. In the early moments, Blair seized control with a front facelock, racking up points and putting the pressure on Jack Hart. Despite Hart's efforts to defend, Blair's technical prowess was evident. As the match progressed, Blair continued to showcase his wrestling skills, executing a bottom wristlock and a head scissors, earning valuable points in the process. Hart fought back with an eye poke, gaining some momentum, but Blair responded with a fireman's carry takeover, showcasing his resilience. The 5th minute saw both competitors trading blows, with Hart landing a right-hand smash and Blair countering with a well-executed fireman's carry takeover. The action intensified, leading to a pivotal moment in the 6th minute. After a leg drop, Blair went for the pin, but Hart displayed resilience, kicking out at the count of 1. In the 7th minute, Hart retaliated with an eye poke, looking to shift the momentum in his favor. However, Blair answered back with a powerful knee drop, reasserting control. The 8th minute brought more back-and-forth action, with both wrestlers jockeying for position. Hart resorted to another eye poke, but Blair managed to endure the attack, scoring points with a knee drop of his own. As we approached the 9th minute, Jack Hart found himself ensnared in Blair's figure 4 leglock. Despite Hart's efforts, he couldn't withstand the excruciating pain, and he submitted. In the end, Blair emerged victorious with a figure 4 leglock, securing a well-earned victory. Stay tuned, wrestling fans, as we have more exciting matches lined up for you tonight on Championship Wrestling from Florida.
Sir Oliver Humperdink, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the true masters of the squared circle, the Army of Darkness. The Florida Heavyweight Champion, Purple Haze, the Florida Tag Team Champions, Maddog, Buzz Sawyer, and Kevin Sullivan. Kevin Sullivan, grinning, you know, there's a lot of talk about who the fabulous ones found to be their mystery partner tonight. But let me tell you something, it doesn't matter who it is. They could bring in the entire roster, and it wouldn't change a thing. The Army of Darkness is unbeatable, and tonight, we're going to prove it once again. Maddog, Buzz Sawyer, snarling, fabulous ones, you think you can waltz in here and take what belongs to us? The Florida Tag Team titles are rightfully ours, and we'll be damned if we let a couple of pretty boys like you think otherwise. You're stepping into our world, and trust me, it's a dark and unforgiving place. Purple Haze, chanting, "Aye, aye, Purple Haze." Sir Oliver Humperdink, smirking, you see, people, the Army holds all the gold in Florida. The Heavyweight Championship, the Tag Team titles, it's all under our control. We practically own this state, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Kevin Sullivan, leaning in, hot stuff Eddie Gilbert, you've been flaunting that NWA World TV title like it means something. Well, how about you step into the darkness and face me? I want a shot at that TV title, and I want it soon. Maddog, Buzz Sawyer, pointing, fabulous ones, tonight is the beginning of your nightmare. The mystery partner won't save you. We'll prove once and for all that the Army of Darkness rules Florida. Purple Haze, chanting, "Aye, aye, Purple Haze." Sir Oliver Humperdink, so, fabulous ones, mystery partner or not, prepare for the darkness. And hot stuff Gilbert, you better be ready to face the inevitable. The Army is coming for everything, and there's no escape. Aye, aye, Army of Darkness.
The USF Sundome in Tampa, Florida is electric as the Army of Darkness makes their way to the ring, led by the sinister Sir Oliver Humperdink. The Florida Tag Team Champions, Kevin Sullivan and Maddog Buzz Sawyer, flank the Florida Heavyweight Champion, the mysterious Purple Haze. The crowd boos as the trio confidently strides down the aisle. The anticipation rises as the lights dim, and the iconic entrance music of the Fabulous Ones hits. Stan Lane and Steve Kiern, decked out in their stylish gear, emerge to a thunderous ovation. The crowd is buzzing with excitement, eager to discover who their mystery partner will be. The tension reaches its peak, and suddenly, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert's music blares through the speakers. The NWA World TV Champion steps out with a determined look, making it clear that he's ready for a fight. The Fabulous Ones exchange confident nods with Gilbert, forming an unexpected but intriguing alliance. Round 1, Eddie Gilbert vs. Maddog Buzz Sawyer. The bell rings, signaling the start of the match. Gilbert and Sawyer engage in a fierce exchange of strikes. Sawyer gains the upper hand with a powerful bridge breaker, targeting Gilbert's neck. Sensing danger, Gilbert wisely tags in Steve Kiern. Round 2, Fabulous Ones and Eddie Gilbert vs. Army of Darkness. All hell breaks loose as everyone enters the ring for a chaotic double-team sequence. Arm drags, suplexes, and strikes are unleashed from every corner. The crowd roars with excitement as each competitor showcases their skills. The Fabulous Ones and Eddie Gilbert dominate the round, displaying exceptional teamwork. Stan Lane's two-fisted arm slam, Steve Kiern's right TO jaw, and Eddie Gilbert's series of arm drags leave the Army of Darkness reeling. Round 3, Steve Kiern vs. Maddog Buzz Sawyer. In a more focused exchange, Steve Kiern and Maddog Buzz Sawyer lock up. Kiern gains momentum with a powerful spinning toe hold, targeting Sawyer's legs. Sawyer responds with a well-executed kick TO groin, momentarily slowing down Kiern. The round ends with both competitors showcasing their resilience and determination. The match continues with intense back-and-forths, featuring various high-impact moves, strategic tags, and moments of near falls. The Army of Darkness attempts to use their numbers advantage, but the Fabulous Ones and Eddie Gilbert display remarkable resilience. As the match reaches its climax, the competitors pull out all the stops, delivering devastating maneuvers. Eddie Gilbert's figure 4 leg lock, Stan Lane's Vegas suplex, and Steve Kiern's monkey flip contribute to the escalating drama. In the final minutes, with the timer ticking down, both teams push themselves to the limit. However, after 20 intense minutes, the match is declared a draw. The crowd gives a standing ovation for the incredible display of talent and determination from both teams. The Fabulous Ones and Eddie Gilbert exit the ring, leaving the Army of Darkness seething with frustration. The mystery partner added a unique dynamic to this already explosive encounter, leaving fans eagerly anticipating what's next in this gripping rivalry.